Hi there, my name is Howard Lee, and welcome to the Ecom Q4 Summit. Hope you've been enjoying the amazing content being dished out so far and that you're learning quite a bit. Today, I'm going to be talking about the Q4 2020, what I call the sales fire hose, and the pain points associated with it. I call it the sales fire hose because this Q4 is going to be one of a kind. It's supposed to blow past all records. It's supposed to shatter all sales records for prior to Q4. And we're going to get into a little bit about why that's the case. With the promise of success, there's still um, some things going on in real life that may inhibit you from realizing the maximum potential of success, realizing, the maximum amount of sales that you can get out of Q4 of 2020. And we're going to talk about those pain points and work through them. Okay, so just a quick introduction for those who don't know me. Who am I? I'm a private label seven-figure seller on Amazon since 2013. I'm considered my account is considered a top 1% account. Through that account, through my personal brands, I have personally generated $35 million in Amazon sales. Um, I've been certified by Amazon in Amazon advertising with a 99th percentile score. I've helped hundreds of sellers generate over $100 million in Amazon sales, both through managing their accounts as well as through consulting. And the name of the consultancy that I'm managing is called Correlate, and we specialize in 7 to 9 figure Amazon accounts, and that's our web address right there. You can punch in correlate.co, and that'll get you to our website. All right, so some key points. The first key point is Q4 2020 sales are projected to come in like a fire hose. It's barring really unforeseen consequences, and 2020 has been a very particularly interesting year where unforeseen circumstances seem to be coming at us left and right, like in a fire hose. Um, Given what we know about the market, given what some of these topics that we're going to talk about a little later, Q4 2020 sales are just going to blow up. Okay, which leads us to the second point, which is that meanwhile, the supply chain and the domestic fulfillment process is predicted to act like a hose far too small to accommodate Q4 2020 sales. Now, this presents a very challenging set of circumstances that you see in point three, which is you should expect delays, longer time frames, um, failures in service levels from all of your partners. And by partners, I mean your team, your consultants, your 3PL warehouses, your contract manufacturers, your freight forwarder, and so on and so forth. Just going down the list. But conversely, expect yourself to require even more agility than you'd usually need for in prior Q4. So, as stressful as prior Q4s have been, this one could be a doozy. So, you're going to have to just really be prepared. Just prepare yourself, but also be prepared of potential disappointments from your partners. But are they really disappointments given what we've had to deal with in 2020? I think that's a judgment call. It's just, everybody is trying their best given the circumstances with COVID-19 and the impact it's had on the world. So, we just have to do what we can. Okay, so I wanted to bring up some slides from, going back in time a little bit. So I want to bring some slides from a February 2020 in-person meetup that we had in the Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas area. So this is one of the slides, and this is a slide. This slide was talking about how back then COVID-19 was something that we saw in the news was able to shut all of China down, virtually all of China. pretty much a lot of the factories were just shut down for a good few weeks there. So during that time frame, um, the slide deck that I created for the meetup was to tell people that despite the fact that China might be down for the count and hopefully just only temporarily, that there's always something to do in your business. So here we see the content on a white background say that if a sourcing crisis is conclusively beyond your control, and turns out it was. So I guess we presented this very early on with COVID-19. We weren't quite sure how, what the ramifications would be for COVID-19, but so we didn't know conclusively what would happen. And here we are, kind of in a time machine 5-6 months later. But here, the point was to focus on other aspects of your business which do require your attention. There's bound to be something in your business that requires your attention, whether it's building your social media audience, whether it's building interest in it, whether it's doing more product research, whether it's even your product listings could always use some tweaks and optimization, especially PPC as well. Okay.